Greetings. Welcome to this reading. We're connected with unconditional love for your highest message of wisdom and guidance. Let's get right into it. The first card to come out is the Four of Swords. You're in a state of immense healing. Not only are you healing your body and resting some parts of your energy, but I feel that there is a healing of your mind going on with the Four of Swords. There's a healing of your mind process and possibly your communication processes as well. With the Ten of Wands and the Devil, it feels like there's been some kind of pattern, a toxic cycle, or it could be an addictive pattern, an addiction regarding a substance. That with the Ten of Wands, you found that it was weighing down something. It was weighing down your future. It felt like the town sitting in the back of this Ten of Wands card is feeling like your destiny. But the Ten of Wands is feeling like your destiny was kind of, there was a red aura or a heavy aura or a negative aura over something that was actually very positive and very beautiful and very desirable for you. So you went into a thinking mode, you went into a healing mode regarding what could you do in order to alleviate yourself of that energy. So that sent you into this space of being more recessed, right? And more in a healing space, a thinking and maybe passive, a little bit more passive and observant of yourself, of your surroundings, space like that. If that is not resonating with you, then it could be that you just had a general sense of heaviness on you that you couldn't sort out. And you either realize that it's connected to this devil energy, right? The toxic pattern or the addictive pattern, or you're going into this healing and resting mode in order to relieve yourself of this Ten of Wands, only to realize that it is associated with that devil energy. And then you have a choice to make. Essentially, you have a choice to make. You have something to offer your inner child. Are you going to continue to feed the addictive cycle or the addictive pattern? Or are you going to step into the healed and more destined part of you? Underlying the energy, we have the Hermit, Santa Muerte, and the Star. So with Hermit, Death, and the Star, we're getting, again, obviously the Hermit energy has to do with that deep thinking state. It's also this state of deep inner work that's associated with Hermit. It's also about being alone. So you could be physically spending a lot of time alone, or you could just have a lot going on within you, within your mind, within your energy, your heart, that you're not sharing everything with the people around you. And this is not because you're being secretive. There's no secretive or deceptive energy at all. It's just everything that is going on with you seems quite personal. It seems very unique to you, personal to your inner fire child, personal to your inner fire. This is a part of you that you feel can't relate to others, or others can't relate to. Others don't see, understand that this fire in you exists. I'm saying this fire in you exists because I'm seeing this Page of Wands energy. So it feels like by doing this, entering this healing state, entering this releasing of this cycle that feels like it's been a strong part of your life, at least in the recent years. With death, it feels like a huge, massive transformation is going on in your life by you deciding to address this. And with this transformation is coming this reinvigoration of your inner fire, a reinvigoration of your inner fire child. So there's a part of you that's beginning to want to create more. It's going to have more creative ideas. Continue to do this and to pay attention to those things as they come up, because instead of partaking in that activity or maybe that substance or that pattern, what you'll have is now a space which provides you the option. What do you really want to do? Maybe you want to do something else that's more creative, something else that's more expressive of your true emotions of your soul, something that maybe you used to do before and you kind of haven't been doing as recently as much recently, or maybe it's brand new for you and you haven't done it before. Whatever it is, there's a strong healing that's going on regarding your creative energy, and it's affecting your love, right? It's affecting your heart space. So you might be noticing that as you're healing this pattern, this addiction, this cycle, this control that something had or this control that some whether it's a belief, a pattern, a situation, a relationship, a person, or a substance, like I said, there was some control that it had over you. And as you release it, you're getting your heart healing. So what we have here is the Three of Swords, and it's surrounded by the Ace of Cups. So this also relates back to this Ten of Wands energy, where in the distance you can see this beautiful, vibrant, very desired life of yours, but for some reason it's clouded over with this energy of pain, difficulty, heaviness, sadness. As you release this pattern, what's coming forward to you is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is what's being healed. It's the triggers. It's the deeper memories. I'm feeling memories with this card that are coming up to be felt, remembered, the emotionality of those memories released. It's coming up because you're noticing your emotional body more. Your emotional body is ready to heal now, so that this kind of red aura, dark aura, isn't cast over something that's so beautiful and so desired by you. This is a serious heart healing. What's going to be in your heart now is not going to be pain anymore after this process is complete. So if you've been feeling very emotional recently and maybe feeling like, man, am I moving towards what I want, or am I not moving towards what I want? Just understand and know that this purging that's going on for you emotionally is happening so that your heart can actually embody the level of oneness. It can be one with love. It can be one with your destiny, your desires. It can be one with truth, your soul, rather than being kind of split between the truth of your soul and then the illusion of pain and fear and the painful memories that have occurred, and the things that have happened that maybe were joyful, but there's nostalgia and so there's pain. Anything that's happening within you emotionally, just understand that your heart is purging pain right now so that it can be a total and complete representation of pure, healed, unconditional love. This is going to heal your body. This is going to heal your mind. This is going to heal your lifestyle. It's going to heal everyone around you, and so on and so on and so on. For your tarot wisdom and guidance, you have the Seven of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Today, the Seven of Cups feels like it's speaking about an unexpected energy, kind of a surprising offer. And with the Page of Pentacles, this could, or a surprise, it doesn't have to be an offer, I'm sorry. It could be an experience or something that you witness. Because the Page of Pentacles is sitting next to it, and it feels like there's something about this experience that speaks directly to your inner child, your inner earth child this time. And it speaks directly to a part of you that has been growing something. So the Page of Pentacles is something physical, but it's something small that's still being nurtured and adjusted based on what needs to happen. But the Emperor being after the two of them, the Emperor is a much more stabilized energy. The Emperor knows his path and knows that he's on his path and can enforce this to himself as well as to others around. Now, this is a transformation that's happening, a little transition that's happening within, where it feels like a growth in confidence, a growth in belief in your path. And what do we have on the split is Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Devil. Now, there seems to be some conflict here regarding this situation for you, regarding this path and this thing that you've been nurturing. Now, there's something here about you partaking in that devil pattern when you feel like an inner conflict, when you feel frustration or you feel a sense of lack, when you feel like the path is not leading anywhere, you feel triggered to sort of turn back to that addictive pattern, habit, substance. Spirit is saying, instead of leading into that pattern, try and lean into the feelings that you're feeling, whether it's emotions, whether it's affections of the present. Try and understand and go deeper. Allow those feelings to come forth, expose themselves to you, and be released. From these feelings come a truth, an undeniable truth that leads you to an undeniable emotional truth, right? Something that within yourself you know, and it is true for you, that will move you into the direction of the Empress, which is your abundance, and it's a state of peace and inner power. It's also talking about moving you towards, even if you feel like, oh, where does the path lead, and feel frustrations and lack. It's leading you actually towards where it leads, which is your catalyst. It's what's pulling you in. It's what's been pulling you in this entire time. And Spirit says, as you continue to delve into these emotions and make themselves clear, that make themselves clear and allow them to be released, it it becomes undeniable that you are only love. You're only that Ace of Cups. You're not the Three of Swords that's been sitting in your heart. You're not those triggers, those wounds. You're not the painful memories or the painful things that people have said to you, done. You're not the painful things that you've said. You're only love and forgiveness is required for the kind of healing and the balancing of the karma that you're experiencing. As you move forward in this way, any questions you've had about what are the possible ways that you could be holding yourself back? What are the habits and patterns and maybe situations that you can lean away from that will help you lean more into yourself, more onto your path? These are questions that will be answered for you. And I'm getting a sense of a newfound honesty. So being honest about things that maybe for a while you haven't felt like you had the strength or the space, maybe possibly the time to be honest about. You're bringing a newfound honesty to your friendships and relationships. And you know what we know to be true, honesty begets honesty. So as you bring more honesty into these relationships, you will be seeing more honesty coming back towards you from these people. And what we have underlying this guidance is death and the Nine of Wands. This is talking about releasing, transforming out of the part of you that has been scared to go all in, that has held back from fully delving into your passions, your life, your path. Any part of you that was fearing being fully honest about your emotions, fully grounded and aware of your true desires. And any part of you that was afraid that you wouldn't make it, afraid that you weren't heading towards that, that is also what you're transforming out of now. As you transform out of it, you leap into this part of you. You fully align with and become this part of you that leaps with faith, that takes this leap of faith into your abundance. You're stepping into the part of you that aligns completely with your power, your divinity. And I'm getting there right now. There's a very clear crossroads happening. So it's either you continue to invest in and give to those unhealthy and very controlling paradigms, patterns, substances, situations, or you divest from those and you instead take the path of believing in your dreams. Take the path of believing in your healing, your transformation, and your abundance. This is your destined path, and it is very, very real, as I can see here. It's available for you to align to, and it leads to your destiny. It leads to mission, a purpose-driven life that is rooted in unconditional love. So that is all for your tarot messages. Let us see if Spirit has any messages from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle to close out this reading. Okay, let's start by reading the card on the split. We have number 17, Amethyst, Inner Peace. A powerful protector, purifier, and natural tranquilizer, Amethyst calms the mind and balances extremes. You have an addictive personality. Make a concerted effort to overcome such behavior or obsessions of any kind and avoid overindulgence. Balance work and play. You are prone to excess in both. Understanding hidden causes of compulsive actions brings peace. Hand your will over to your soul and allow your spirituality to flourish. Release self-defeating programs. Do not rely on others. You create anything you set your mind to. Be shrewd in business dealings. Pay attention to your family. An honest verdict and success in a court case are possible. Maintain your integrity and let the universe decide. Letting go of cravings leads to inner freedom and creates well-being. So that's a very powerful crystal for us to start these crystal messages with. The first crystal to come out for you is number 4, chrysocolla, self-love. Tranquil and sustaining, chrysocolla encourages you to remain serene and strong during change or challenge. Dissolving destructive emotional programming, it increases energy assimilation. Forgive yourself. Accept with equanimity what you cannot change. Let go of hurt and rectify situations that can be healed. Be magnanimous. Remain impartial and speak your own truth, but recognize when to keep silent. Magical rituals may keep you chained to the past. There may be past life trauma to heal around being a woman. Bitterness and self-doubt have no place in well-being. It is good to nourish your body with self-love and gentleness. The second card to come out for you is number 2, Flint, portal power. Flint stabilizes energy and cuts through to the core of issues, clearing blockages and loosening ties. It opens portals to other worlds and hidden aspects of yourself. Strengthen your boundaries. Cut through confusion to the core of the matter. Soul retrieval is necessary if you left any part of yourself in another life or an abusive childhood experience. An unwelcome visitor from the past can be left behind, but recognize lessons before you move on. Paying attention to energetic boundaries and core strength, cutting detrimental ties, and strengthening your connection to the planet maintains well-being. Safely exploring other worlds. And finally, we will read the energy from the card that came out underlying all of this. And what do we have? Number 6, Bumblebee Jasper, trust. Bumblebee Jasper's startling colors instill a new vibration. The stone stimulates new projects, bringing you the message that you must have honesty in your life. A moment of fertilization. You are being opened to new possibilities. Remember that the bee is not aerodynamically designed to fly, but it does. Cut through doubt and uncertainty. Relax and focus. Clear sight is needed. Visualize your future. Love and good fortune rush toward you. Grasp opportunities. Be a leader, but avoid arrogance. Trust the universe. You overcome obstacles. Someone new lights up your life. Food imbalances, food intolerances, and other allergies may underlie any physical discomfort you experience. Triumph over the impossible. I love the Bumblebee Jasper energy. See, I love this Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle deck. I've had it for years. It's an amazing deck for me. And this has been an amazing reading. So if you have resonated, which I hope that you have resonated, if you've spent time watching up to this point, I invite you to like the video and comment. I love to hear from you guys, no matter what you're sharing. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel if you feel guided to, and if you enjoy this style of reading and the energy of the channel. I offer one-on-one sessions, which are reading and talking coaching sessions, and you can get more information about that in the link in the description box. I look forward to us connecting again in the next reading. So until then, take great care of yourself and happy aligning.